Good morning, class 4. I'm Anil Bhagat, your science teacher from Modern International School, Hiswa. Welcome back to our e-learning program. Today, in this video lecture, we will discuss about chapter 3, that is reproduction in animals. In this video lecture, we will discuss about chapter 3, that is reproduction in animals. So class, we had already discussed this chapter. Now, this is the revision lecture of this chapter in which we focus on the important points of this chapter. So first of all, what is reproduction? So class, reproduction is a process in which living things produce an organism like themselves. So this process is called reproduction. Animals reproduce by two ways. Number one, by laying eggs and by giving birth to young babies. So now let's discuss about birds. So birds lays eggs from which new chicks or new small babies will come out. In this process, birds will sit on the egg and keep them warm, and this warmth help the egg to produce new babies or help the babies in the form of egg which is present inside the egg. It will grow and form a new baby. So now to understand this whole thing, we have to understand the different structures of egg or the structure of an egg. So the outer covering of the egg is hard. The egg is covered by a hard outer covering, and it protects eggs from outside world. Then comes the next layer, which is albumin. This albumin is a jelly-like structure, white color, jelly-like structure, and it helps in the formation of new baby, and this is contains proteins. Then comes the internal part, that is the middle part of the egg, which is yellow in color, and this is called yolk. It contains fats and minerals which is used by the baby bird for growth and nutrition. So this is how a new baby bird or a new chick will produce from an egg. Then comes the next animal, that is fish. The reproduction in fish is also very difficult because fish gives thousands of eggs in the water. So these eggs are not protected by any hard outer covering. There is a jelly-like structure, and these eggs are eaten by the other aquatic animals as a food. So thousands of eggs are laid by the fish, but most of them are eaten by the other animals. So this is why, this is how we have a balanced number of fish in a pond or in a sea or in a river. Next comes the reproduction in frog. So frog reproduction will take place in 4 stages. The first stage is spawn. That is the cluster of eggs given by the frog. Frogs lays eggs in water, not on the land. They are amphibians. They can live both in water and on land, but they lays eggs in water. And there is a cluster of eggs, or you can say group of eggs together. And this is also not very much protected. Other aquatic animals eat these eggs as their food. So first of all, stage of the reproduction in frog is spawn, that is cluster of eggs. Then comes the next part, that is called tadpole. So tadpole have gills and a small tail, and it swim in the water. So after that, the next stage comes the young frog. This young frog is the next phase of their tadpole. Gradually they start losing their gills and they start losing their tails. Then the next phase is adult phase. Here gills gone, lungs will appear, tails gone, means there is no tail. An adult frog will appear in this phase. Here there is a process called metamorphosis. So the process of growing into an adult frog from the tadpole is called metamorphosis. So metamorphosis means the total change of the young frog into an adult frog. This whole process is called metamorphosis. Then comes the reproduction in reptiles. So reptiles lays eggs, but before laying eggs they search a protected place or a place where they can lay their eggs easily, and it is protected. Like crocodiles, they come out from the water, they search a better place, they dig the earth and lays their eggs and cover it. Same way tortoise also do, and snakes also, they search a better place and then they lay eggs. Lizards also do the same thing. Their eggs are also covered with a hard structure, but the mother will not protect these eggs. They lay the eggs and go back to their other place or water, and these are not protected. These eggs get warmed by the heat of the sun, and gradually the formation of babies will take place inside the egg, and when time will come they will hatch out from the egg. But most of the eggs and the babies are eaten by the other animals as a food. So here also only a very few number of babies will able to survive. So this is the different types of reproduction in different animals. This is the today's routine or today's topics we have to cover in this lecture. I hope you all are able to understand reproduction by laying eggs in birds, then fish, then frog, and then reptiles. So class, if you have any problem, ask me, I will help you. Have a great day. Be safe at home. Thank you.